first down. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Murray now. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And some room to work. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, a hit. He lost lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, big hole left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They'll run here with Connor. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner able to take this in from a yard out. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. Touchdown! Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. It's a run with Akers. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Ready ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray steps away. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Murray off under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This is caught inside the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. The 30. 10.
This is too easy right here.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From just shy of midfield, Murray caught left side Hopkins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A give. This is Michel. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cup. Fights him off. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's a run with Akers. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Green brings it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside onside kick. They didn't get him.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some.
Hey, ready for us.
Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 34 yards. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. It's a run with Akers. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Murray now on first down. And this will be swung out here for counter. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 27, Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that one complete to counter. And running with power here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And that is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.